All right, everyone knows I love a good hoard of resources, and I saw this entire like lead funnel, which I thought was really interesting. You guys listen to this and tell me if you think this is really Matt Gray talking to me.
Okay, that all makes sense. I guess my next question for you, let me think here, is really like, what would you say is the missing piece, right? Or maybe it's missing pieces that's really going to allow you to get to that core vision you have. I just want to see if I might be able to kind of accelerate your, overall vision and point you in the right direction.
Do you know what? That sounds like a pre-record to me almost, because
it has nothing specific to the conversation. Yeah.
Nothing. No, nothing. Your vision. So that could be anything that you've said.
Yeah, literally anything.
It could also
be the whole process was saw a carousel, clicked or commented, like the ManyChat thing, got into what is clearly someone, either a bot or whatever, answering the questions, telling me more about it. And then I said something about what we're doing. And then some of the text that came from that was obviously related to what I'd been saying. That could be AI or could not. Spoke in a little bit more detail, and then got the voice memo. And I was like, whoa, that's a really cool process. If you were like trying to convert people, the only thing that like really stood out to me is no one that big has time to be doing that. So it's not authentic straight away. But I thought it was a really cool process. Really good way of like low lift. All I wanted was a little Notion resource, and then I'm in the pipeline. I've given the email and I've given permission to market the rest of the services too.
Yeah. So like, you know what? Like that whole flow is fully automatable now. Definitely. Like if he's using 11 Labs' latest model, like you could actually talk in regard to what you'd said. It's just so risky though, right? It just missays one thing in your voice.
Yeah. Well, like you could decide what you wanted it to say. The thing that heaps of people, what people are doing at the moment on Twitter is they're using secret characters, the ones that you can't see but represent things, to prompt Grok to do all the unhinged. Have you seen Grok's gone like full, all these Nazi posts and stuff going into Mecha Hitler? Anyway, the people are using like hidden characters because ChatGPT, etc., started using hidden characters to help other LLMs identify when LLMs had written the content with like Unicode characters that you can't see, but they represent a thing. And now people are doing that in reverse. So they're like injecting that into the things. And essentially when I'm talking to this AI chatbot thing, I could say whatever I want. And then you could have his voice like saying some pretty terrible stuff if whatever content you gave it before was there. Not that they like everyone would know it was AI, but it's still, risky.
As me, as the person trying to communicate to you, you make me say whatever you want. Mm-hmm. That's bad. Yeah. 2, if the LLM has misunderstood what you've said and interpreted it, then I go and add something in there that's completely wrong or off my brand. I've wrecked it. That's why I think like having a pre-recording that's vague is probably a little bit safer. Yeah. Because they're not good at it. Like they can make mistakes where they just make up stuff, and then it's like, but you said that to me, and then it's like it becomes this massive thing because you're trying to just reach the masses. There's such a fine balance there between those things. It's an
interesting problem. You'd have to either hope that the tool you're using to do the auto chatting is smart enough not to have the guardrails in place, or you set the guardrails and say you only pull one keyword out of the entire thing. The keyword has to be safe by these metrics, and these are our products, and we don't promise anything. We just do this. You set the own guardrails, or you hope that the chatbot has the guardrails. Either way, the flow is still really cool.
It's amazing. Yeah. I think it's very, very strong. Only problem that I see with this whole thing is like I've seen this content before and it just feels like so disingenuous. Like you make heaps of money, but you got heaps of free time and you don't have to do anything. I'm like, this just sounds like a guru to me, to be honest. And it's like, we know that a business is not like that. There's no business where you just sit back and relax.
Well, maybe we just need his systems.
Maybe we just don't know what we're doing, after running a very successful one in the past. Probably just don't know what we're doing. Maybe there's different levels of success. Maybe everyone has different levels. Maybe
I was going to say that,
I think that's definitely a thing.
Yeah. That whole idea of lifestyle business, I think, is going to become more and more popular. Like not like setting yourself a cap and being like, I want to make $1 million, but I don't need to make more than that. It's like, all right, well then technically,
hard. I reckon you can maybe make 100, but then the problem is like what happens with human beings is you make 100, then you spend 99.
Yeah,
and you need more, and then it's like this endless cycle. So unless you can really pin yourself to like, I'm living out of a camper van forever and I'm just going to do this one video and it's money. But then look what happens. Like if you've built the system, like his system's very clever, I think.
Yeah.
How he builds a Twitter thread and then he
that is his product, right? Yeah. His product is I'm the guy who builds the systems and the funnels.
His product is I'm a guru.
Yeah.
Like it is. It's like I'm going to sell you a course.
It's information product sales.
Yeah, that's what it is. And it's like, this is what I do and this is how you do it. And then everyone follows it. And it's like, we've seen this across the whole industry, right? Like people who make the most money from boilerplates were telling you how to do it, but they never do anything themselves. Like, it's a hard place to be. But I like all that aside, what he's done with his pipeline, he's nailed his business. He knows exactly how to sell his product. And it's very
I just think like from that's like 10 minutes of someone's time in distraction, answer thing, come back to work, etc. If those things are implemented in lots of areas of the business, there is a lot more free time than what like a normal person just setting up a business would do, because I'd be in there like answering the DMs and stuff. But there's like value to both sides as well. Like at this scale, we want to be answering people, we want to be talking to people, but is the cost of the distraction of that worth it? Not once you're scaling, but right now, definitely.
Yeah, but imagine also like we're likely to churn from that if we see through the holes. Whereas if you were an expensive customer, like Santa, you were worth lots of money to this person, you would want to put that effort in. You want to have a filter, quick fix, so you can like automate
tiering system.
If you don't do this and this and this, go look at this. Otherwise, if you want to move on from here, reach out. And then that could be a voice message and it sounds legit. And it's quick. I'm not even talking. I wouldn't even go through that far down. I'd get in quicker. Like, hey, man, thanks so much for reaching out. I'm just leaving a message. This is what we can do, blah, blah, blah. If this is interesting to me, reach out to me over here. Cool. And then take it from there. Otherwise, you can it's a sieve, right? Because then you can't get that. You kind of get best of both worlds. But I really like the touch of having an actual
voice.
I don't know how I feel about it trying to pretend it's listened to you. That bit, I feel like.
Dude, you're onto something, Ken, man. That's actually a great point. Like, if you did that thing and got a voice message back straight away, I think that's just as powerful because it's pre-recorded and that's fine. But you're like, oh, it's still more of a personal touch than just like a bulk message. The funny part about the whole thing is that he sounds AI, even though I think we can all agree it's probably just pre-recorded. And so I'm like, oh, dude, why not make it sound more like, I don't know. He's just trying to keep it very, very vague and generic, I guess, to kind of keep it for anyone. But a part of me was like, why would you almost sound AI? Unless it is still generated, who knows?
Yeah, but very cool. He's obviously knows what he's doing. Like, I've seen him everywhere. And his stuff is actually valuable. I think the stuff that he releases, he gives away a lot for free. He gives away a lot of content and value. And I think that's what you win. Like, he's just doing that really good stuff. I guess I just don't resonate with like, you can do nothing and they keep some money. I find that hard.
Yeah, when he's clearly working a hell of a lot as well.
Totally.
Clearly doing a lot of work.
Yes.
Or he has teams in play.
Somebody's doing a lot of work.
Lots of teams, lots of work.
Yep. Interesting, boys.